Hello everyone. Welcome back. Today we are going to explore the exciting science fiction short story, A Sound of Thunder, written by Ray Bradbury. At first, the story seems to be about an adventurous dinosaur hunting trip through time. However, beneath this thrilling journey lies a powerful warning about the consequences of human actions and the importance of every small detail in nature. Through suspense, imagination, and the idea of time travel, Bradbury reminds us that even the smallest action can completely change the future. Let's begin by understanding the story. First, let's look at what happens in the story. The story follows Eccles, a wealthy hunter, who joins a time travel safari to hunt a Tyrannosaurus rex in the prehistoric past. Before the hunt begins, the guide, Travis, warns everyone to stay on the special metal path so they do not disturb history. When Eccles comes face to face with the enormous dinosaur, he becomes terrified and steps off the path. Although the dinosaur is successfully killed, Eccles unknowingly crushes a butterfly while wandering through the jungle. After returning to the future, the hunters discover that history has changed. Even the language, the election results, and society are different, proving that one small action can have enormous consequences. Now let's examine the elements of prose. To understand A Sound of Thunder, we analyze 6 important elements of prose. These elements help us understand how suspense is created, how science fiction supports the message, and what warning the writer gives about human actions. First, let's meet the characters. Eccles is the main character. He is wealthy and confident at first, but loses his courage when he sees the enormous dinosaur. Travis is the experienced safari guide. He is strict, disciplined, and determined to protect history. L'Espérance carefully plans the hunt and explains how every event in history must remain unchanged. Billings and Kramer are the other hunters, who follow the rules and help complete the dangerous mission. Now let's look at the setting. The story begins in the year 2055, where time travel has become possible. Most of the action takes place in a prehistoric jungle millions of years in the past. The hunters must stay on a floating metal path to avoid changing history. This unusual setting combines advanced technology with the ancient world, creating excitement and suspense throughout the story. Next, let's follow the plot step by step. The plot of A Sound of Thunder builds suspense from beginning to end. Exposition. The story begins by introducing Time Safari Inc., where Eccles joins a hunting trip to the prehistoric past. Rising action. The hunters enter the ancient jungle and finally come face to face with the gigantic Tyrannosaurus rex. Fear begins to overwhelm Eccles. Climax. The most dramatic moment occurs when Eccles panics and steps off the protected path, accidentally disturbing the natural environment. Falling action. After returning to the future, the group notices strange differences and realizes that history has been altered because of Eccles' mistake. Resolution. Eccles discovers the crushed butterfly on his boot and understands the terrible consequences of his actions. The story ends with the frightening sound of thunder. Now let's explore the deeper themes. One major theme is cause and effect. Even the smallest action can produce enormous consequences. Another important theme is responsibility. People must think carefully before making decisions that affect others. The story also highlights the delicate balance of nature and reminds us that every living creature has a role in the ecosystem. Finally, Bradbury shows that careless choices can change the future in unexpected ways. Let's now look at how the story is narrated. The story is written in the third-person point of view. The narrator follows the character's actions, while allowing readers to experience Eccles' growing fear. This objective style increases suspense, because readers discover the consequences together with the characters. Finally, let's examine the writer's style. Ray Bradbury combines science fiction with suspense to create an unforgettable story. His vivid descriptions make the prehistoric world feel realistic and dangerous. He also uses foreshadowing and dramatic tension to prepare readers for the shocking ending. The exciting style keeps readers engaged while delivering a meaningful lesson. Let's end with the message of the story. A Sound of Thunder teaches us that every action, no matter how small, can have lasting consequences. The story reminds us to respect nature, think carefully before making decisions, and understand that the future is shaped by our choices. Through an exciting adventure and a powerful ending, Ray Bradbury leaves readers with an unforgettable lesson about responsibility and the delicate balance of life. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe for more English literature lessons. See you in the next literature lesson. Until then, keep reading and keep exploring the world of literature.